Hey guys, Joe here with Katie Stinchcomb from Valu Merchandisers, and we're at ECRM's Pharmacy, Technology, Services, Supplies, and Automation session in Cape Coral, Florida. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So to start off, I have a quick question for you about your company itself, because it's a little unique what you do, and I'd like the audience to get a good sense of it. Can you talk a little bit about Valu Merchandisers and your role within the company?
Sure. I am a pharmacy district manager with VMC pharmacy team, Valu Merchandisers pharmacy team. We have 200 pharmacies that we have in the membership, 33 equity groups, pretty much in the Midwest, 11 states. We're always looking to grow that footprint.
Okay, and these are all independent pharmacies, so some are part of independent grocers and some of them are standalone pharmacies, correct?
Right. Most are in grocery stores, but we do have some standalones.
Okay. And in addition to buying, so you'll help with buying as far as products, but also services and technology. Right?
That's right. Our program primarily focuses on the buying power, lowering costs of goods, improving profitability. But you're right, we offer a preferred vendor program, which with the buying power, we're able to get better pricing.
You have a preferred vendor program as well for on the services side.
We do.
All right, and how does that work? When you find a vendor, this just becomes like a list of people that you recommend, companies that you would recommend to your members if they have a need for a service?
That's right. Okay. Yeah, we recommend, we find what catches our eye, what we think that they will really benefit from, and then it's offered. And so it's up to the member if they want to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So here at this session, what are some of the areas that you're focusing on in terms of services and supplies?
We are focusing on improving customer convenience, innovation, what's in the future, putting our feelers out there, collaborative services, clinical opportunities.
Once you find a preferred vendor, how do you get them into the system? Like, is it more just a recommendation that you provide to your members?
We, I will come and collect data, notes, and take it back to my team. We talk and discuss, then we might have more calls with the vendor before we move forward with anything, because we want to, we want to make sure we know everything about their program. We might have the vendor come into a meeting. We have 2 meetings twice a year where all of our members come to those meetings, which is it's really cool. So they might come and make a presentation in front of them. And to get to the point to where they're on a preferred vendor list, it's all about, working kind of to that agreement.
Okay, and you've had a success with that with Respire, correct?
We have, yeah. Last year saw Respire and Ian did a great presentation. Love the product, the digital signage and the kiosks and all of that they offer for the shelving. So yeah, he's put several of those in our stores and it's going really well.
What other types of products here caught your attention?
There were several. We were very pleased with what we saw. One that stands out is TCGRX. They had a really cool product that had a automated kind of vending machine where you could pick up your prescription anytime. So basically, if pharmacies close on a Sunday or they close at 6, that patient still has access to pick up their prescription. Talk
about your ECRM experience. How long? I know you've been to several of our sessions. What prompted you to come and how has, what's been your experience with us?
Along with finding vendors that, our members can definitely benefit from, the experience is great. Me and my colleague Adam are here this week, and we're having a ball. I mean, we're meeting so many people in the industry. I've made great contacts over the years from coming, and well,
you really maximize all of the networking opportunities too. I mean, from seeing you in action during the lunches and the dinners and jumping from first she's at my table, then she's at another table, then there.
I want to try to meet everybody that I can, and
And I think you have
Yeah.
during this session, so,
you learn a lot from your peers, and we're
Yeah.
all in the same industry.
Yep,
And
yep.
so, I mean, it's amazing what you can learn here. And
in addition to the informal learning during the networking functions, we also had the thought interaction pods or the tip sessions, which are roundtables that we have. Each table has a different roundtable topic, and you were active in several of those as well. What are some of the things that you took away from that?
The topics were really great. It makes you really think, which is, I mean, they're relevant. My favorite one was, where will pharmacy be in 10 years?
Yeah, that's something everybody's wondering about, yeah.
You always have to wonder, like, okay, what are we gonna do, not just now, in the future? I mean, we wanna stay ahead of the curve, and everybody was jumping in on that table, was very interactive, and that's what's so cool about those sessions, the pods, is that everybody starts bringing ideas to the table, and you start hearing, okay, I might not have thought of that.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know, and the ideas are flowing, it's very free, you don't feel, tight.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
And that's the goal, is we want a casual back and forth discussion on the various topics. So speaking of the future, where do you see pharmacy going in 10 years?
Pharmacy in 10 years, we are going to be definitely a lot more clinical, get paid for a lot more clinical services, I feel, at the pharmacy level, for educating, for, different types of testing at the pharmacy, getting to prescribe,
Yeah,
Technology is just going to keep improving, so we've got to definitely always be on that bandwagon. So what's going to make it more convenient for the patient? Everybody's on these cell phones. We got to hit every generation.
gotcha, yeah.
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 I mean, not everybody is on that cell phone, so don't forget about them. Keep that customer service right there at the top. But, you got all these generations that are on their cell phones.
So you need that balance.
And you need the balance.
And even though we're getting a lot more, digital,
Yes.
you still want to maintain those services. So I think that's always going to be a kind of a struggle, not struggle, but a challenge, is to keep that balance. You want to automate as much as you can for efficiencies and profitability and services, but you also want to keep that human touch. And you mentioned like our point of care is going to be a big
It's
factor in that.
it's coming, and I think that's exciting, that the pharmacies will be able to test for flu and strep,
Yeah.
and then can turn right around and even prescribe for whatever the test comes.
Yeah.
And
And
get
is that
paid for
here
those
now, or
services.
is that coming? That's,
In some states, I think that they're able to do that, but it's still really new, and
Yeah.
it's definitely coming, I think, within the year or two.
okay.
Full force.
And, well, thank you again for joining us, and thank everybody for watching us. We'll see what happens in the future of pharmacy next year, how much closer we get to that.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, everybody.